ahead, TP.
Welcome to Unweighing an Opinion by TP Capers. Tad can't be with us, man. He had a family emergency and whatnot. Man, we're here to talk about the Eagles Super Bowl, man. Unexpected, unexpected in the outcome, you know what I'm saying? I definitely thought they could win, probably should win, had the better roster. But a lot of Cowboys Nation, we was believing in Pat Mahomes' greatness. He couldn't really be great today. Shout out to the Eagles defense, D line. They feasted today. They was great. We got the Eagles fan here, man. Talk about what you saw today, man.
I saw dominant defense from this defensive line, but I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was shocked. I was shocked because I just kept saying to myself, this defensive line wasn't better than the defensive line we had 2 years ago. That's all I kept saying.
It's not. It's not.
For us
But
to be getting so much pressure was just weird. I was like, but I take it.
them boys is hungry tonight,
Eight sacks,
man. Them
eight
boys is hungry
or
tonight.
9 sacks.
And a lot of it was early. You know what I mean? When y'all got to hit him early, he started getting them fast feet even when he wasn't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? That had an effect on the quarterback all night. You know what I mean? He started seeing ghosts for sure. Definitely. I got a lot of sacks y'all probably shouldn't have had he not been so quick to try to lead the pocket. For sure.
And I think as much as the credit belongs to Philadelphia, you definitely have to turn it around and look at Kansas City and think, what was your game plan going into this game to let your quarterback get sacked almost 10 times in the Super Bowl? And under duress, how many more times than that? I mean, Patrick Mahomes is running for his life on almost every single play of the ball game that they're dropping back from the shotgun. So it's Philadelphia is dominant, but it's also, I feel like that's the most poor game planning I've ever seen from Kansas City, especially in a big game. I've never seen.
I don't think it was game plan per se. I think it was just more of like they just didn't know what
Willpower.
hit him until it was too late. For real.
The way I feel like I could compare this game is back in that, I don't know how many years ago it was the Super Bowl with the Buccaneers and the Chiefs, where you could literally see
Tampa Bay.
Huh?
Tampa Bay, right?
I wouldn't even
Yeah,
say
yeah, Tampa Bay.
I wouldn't
And you
even
could
say
literally
that Super Bowl because that Tampa Bay defense is way more. That Phillies defense today was way more dominant. I feel like if you're gonna compare anything, it got to be like the Broncos, Panthers.
Okay.
Panthers. That joke was ugly. That joke was ugly too. That joke was real ugly.
I see. Y'all so strong in y'all hate for the Eagles because I watch y'all. I listen to y'all,
Who's strong?
and it's
man?
like every
Everybody
time
know
y'all
y'all
have
got a
a
great
show,
team.
every time y'all have a show, I just be
who
sitting
knows
there listening,
football.
and then next thing you know, be like, man, F the Eagles. I'm like, what?
Hell damn right.
And,
Who said?
but
Hold
it
on.
nothing had to do with us.
Listen. I don't hate Philly, bro. I just hate y'all fans. I ain't gonna lie.
I hate Philly and I hate the fans.
I don't hate Philly. I love football. So I watch Philly
So
just as
TP, you're
much as
saying
I
you don't
watch
hate
the
Philly, you
Cowboys.
just hate him. You
You
just
know
hate
what I
the
mean?
fans.
Yeah, just the fans, bro. Cause
Yeah, we got
you know
some
what I
crazy.
mean.
Philly fans
I
are just like Boston
Like,
fans.
bro,
Philly fans
come
are
You know what
on.
I'm saying? I like football, you know what I mean? So I'm a football fan first. So you know what I mean? I watch NFL. I watch more than just the Cowboys. I watch the Eagles just as much as I watch the Cowboys. You know what I mean? Just so you know what I mean, I can know their weaknesses. You know what I mean? So I can know what we should be doing when we play them niggas. But
Now, see, they not being truthful. Like I told you, I listened to them a lot.
I'm being very
I
truthful.
listened to them a lot,
Saquon,
and I was so glad
I
that
love Saquon. Bro, I love
yeah,
Saquon.
y'all love
I'm
Saquon because
happy.
he
I'm
played
happy
for
for
Penn
him.
State.
I
He's not a
love
original
I
Eagle,
love Joe.
but y'all,
I love Johan Dotson. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I love AJ
but
Brown.
your hate
I
for
like
my,
Devontae
my
Smith
tribal
too.
chief, your hate for my tribal chief, Jalen Hurts, is
I don't hate him.
unbelievable.
See, no, see, this is where y'all got it wrong. I don't hate Jalen Hurts, bro. I don't. I like his story. I like
Neither
that he's
do
from
I.
Texas. I don't hate Jalen Hurts. What y'all get it confused is y'all as fans get to go into the media and talking about Jalen Hurts in a light that he shouldn't be in, and comparing him to quarterbacks that y'all shouldn't be comparing him to.
I don't compare
So,
him to nobody.
therefore, you know what I mean? When people gotta bring y'all down a notch, y'all consider it hate. It's not hate on my end. I just be calling it how I see it. I'm gonna tell you the
So,
same thing about any other quarterback in the NFL. What's their weaknesses and what's their strengths? It's never hate. I promise you.
I'm
so
gonna tell you
TP,
where I was. I'm gonna
Y'all
tell you
talking
where I
about
was
people
mad at
like
TP, and I
he a
wish I'd
top
have
10
talked to you
quarterback.
back then. When your brother said your brother came out.
He's a system quarterback.
That right, but this is the thing
He
though.
is.
Then he came out like I want to say it was like months later and said how good of a quarterback Brock Purdy was. I said he ain't a system quarterback. You couldn't say that about him.
Listen. Brock Purdy's a system quarterback, but you gotta look at what Brock Purdy was doing with his weapons. Okay, now listen. For
yeah,
instance,
great weapons.
look at Jalen Hurts' weapons and what he has, and tell me, should 23 touchdowns be his career high? Should 3,800 passing yards be his career high? He should be in the 4Ks, 30
What?
touchdowns easy every season. Facts.
I know,
He was a good quarterback.
See,
Facts.
that's why y'all
Facts.
love. That's why
No,
y'all
it's not.
love
Listen.
Joe.
It's not about, bro. It's not about system, and it's about look at
It
the talent
is.
he has around him. Look at the talent he has around him, and
Doesn't matter. TP,
look at Brock Purdy did with his talent around him. Look what he did with his talent that was around him.
He played
Philadelphia
the same
doesn't
team.
throw
Look
the
He
what his
played
ball
the
numbers.
like
same
that
team we
though.
played, didn't
His numbers made him look like he was an elite quarterback. Fact or not fact? Is that a fact? His
he? You
numbers made
paying
him
him
look like he
$60
was an elite
million?
quarterback, right?
You paying him $60 million?
Huh? No,
As
because
Brock,
I
as,
know. No, because I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, your team is going to make you look better than you actually are. So what I'm saying to you is, you see guys like Sam Darnold, you see guys like Geno Smith, you see guys like Brock Purdy who get around good weapons and they produce. Jalen Hurts gets around good talent and he's still average. Why is that?
that average QB is your Super
Yeah,
Bowl MVP.
He's Super Bowl MVP, but he's able to win Super Bowl MVP because
TP, you're not gonna mention at all how it has to do with Philadelphia running the football the way they do the whole season. I mean, they were an
yeah,
Yes,
that's
option.
part
sir.
of
They
the
were.
that's part of the system. That's part of the system.
That addition of
That's a
Shayshawn
part of the
Barkley.
system.
So,
That's what I'm
so do
Shayshawn
you
saying.
Barkley.
think?
That's what I'm saying to you. Like that's a part of the system.
Do you
Like
think
We love
Jalen Hurts?
Shayshawn
I
Barkley
get
over
what
there.
you're saying, but so how does that? So if they're winning though, if they're successfully winning the ball games playing that
Right.
way, then why would Jalen Hurts come out and throw more just to have better numbers if that's
bro,
what won
okay,
them a
so
Super Bowl?
listen. It's not about. It's not. I'm not saying. In terms of winning, it's great, right? In terms of winning, it's great. But when you
Well,
start talking about,
that's
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in terms of winning, it's great. But when you start talking about the individual,
right.
we're talking.
So I guess
We're not talking about the Philadelphia Eagles right now. We're talking about Jalen Hurts. So we're
and
talking
that's the
about
question I
Jalen
have for
Hurts.
you, TP. Who should you compare? Who should you compare Jalen Hurts to? Like in your opinion, where does he rank in the starting quarterbacks in the NFL? I think that's like let's base down like where do you see Jalen Hurts compared to other quarterbacks in the NFL?
And
Who does he?
listen, it depends on how you look at it. Now, if you're looking from the strictly the quarterback position, what you're doing with your arm, he's in the mid-tier quarterbacks. Now, if you're
Okay.
going to throw everything in there, the run game and what he does for his team, obviously you
Yes.
got to say that, yeah, he's a good player. But you're not going to
But
you're going to
okay,
say
but what is that? So
you're going
like,
to say
what you
he's a
saying?
good player,
Top.
but because you're a good to great player, does that mean you're a good quarterback?
Now
I
see,
understand.
now
You know what I'm
the
saying?
way
That's
TP
what I'm going
talking,
to. Like that's where I'm going with it. I
the
think
way
he's an
TP
average
talking is that
quarterback.
he's saying he
I think
would
he's a
take.
great athlete, but an average quarterback. I think he's a great
I,
athlete,
I
average
the
quarterback.
way you talking TP is that you would take Justin Herbert over Jalen Hurts.
Yes, because if you put Justin Herbert on that Philly team, they're unimaginable. If you put Justin Herbert and put him on that Philly team, there's nothing you can do to stop them. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Right?
But Justin
There was
Herbert
nothing
can
you
make
could do to stop
mistakes
them.
though.
Anybody
Right?
can
There
make
was nothing you could do to
mistakes.
stop them.
Anybody can make mistakes. But what I'm saying
Justin
is,
Herbert lost the
if
Justin
Justin
Herbert
Herbert,
lost the game to the Jaguars up by 24 points, 20 plus points
yeah,
in the
and
playoffs.
then you see what happened.
So
No, they lost.
I guess TP already answered this question, but I guess a good question to ask everybody in the call would be: did Jalen Hurts prove something to you with his performance in this ball game, or no? So,
Not to me. That's my
no,
tribal chief.
What I'm
not to
No, here
saying
he
you.
is,
go with this tribal
if you watch the
tribal
Kyrie,
chief
game,
shit.
Kyrie, how about you,
if
Kyrie?
you watch the game, when you watch the game and you watch
Honestly,
this
no.
game, what was the most impressive thing to you that he did?
Most impressive thing to me, Was him actually attacking McDuffie the way he was. To be honest with you,
That was all AJ Brown.
I
though.
agree with you on that, bro.
But
I
you got
didn't
AJ
expect him
Brown.
to
Like
attack
when you
McDuffie
have
like
a
that. I actually expected
you
Devontae
you
Smith.
have the most physical. You have the most physical receiver in the league. I'm always gonna try to get him the ball.
McDuffie's all pro though. Ain't like
It's all,
McDuffie's some slouch.
listen, all pro don't matter, bro.
But
I'm just
Great
still,
telling you,
offense,
but he's not no
great
slouch though.
great offense beats defense any day of the week.
That's
I'd
all
say
I'm
the
saying.
Eagles'
TP, he
defense
ain't
was the
no
reason why
slouch.
they won this game.
Like I expected more Devontae Smith to get off more than AJ Brown.
but and regardless of that, still, then
I
you
mean,
would still
did they,
give
I
Jalen
mean,
Hurts
did
the
they
credit
didn't
for
really get
finding
off
his
though?
matchup.
Did they
I
get
mean,
off
if he
though? Like,
has
I
the
mean,
most physical wide receiver in the league, then
They
you would
got
still
off.
give him his credit for getting to that matchup against McDuffie.
they were wide open. Besides the push off, in the beginning of the game, every play, all those guys are wide open. The only great throw that I like from Jalen Hurts was that play action to Jahan Dotson to the 2-yard line. That was a great on the money, on time pass. That was
I like the
I
other
know,
play
and
action
I know
too. The
was
other
whoever.
great.
play action
And
too.
then I'm about to say, and then the deep ball to Devontae Smith, that was a great throw too.
I
Other
don't
than
think that now. I'm gonna be honest with you, TP. That wasn't a great throw because
no, it
Devontae had to
wasn't
slow
One.
down. He had to
Like,
slow down
yeah,
and come back with it.
but like you know what I mean, when you play action in them up, you know what I mean. It's unless you got a crazy arm, which Jalen Hurts does, they always want to slow down for that. Always, only like Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Justin Herbert really putting that joint out there.
What
That
about Lamar?
you know what I mean. That they're going to throw under that. Lamar in there too.
Okay.
Where they gonna run it? When they actually get to run under it, a lot of guys got to turn around for them balls.
But that interception he threw, and I was mad.
That was
I
a
was
terrible ball.
He was hit. It wasn't a
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah, he was hit, but it was just like you just gotta take the sack right there. That's all.
Yeah, you got to take the seconds. We needed the points.
Yeah.
Like you playing against Kansas City, man. Like every possession count, man. When you play them, every possession count. Like we was up 34-0. I still was nervous. I ain't gonna lie to
Or
you.
take the sack or throw the ball away.
And I think also TP said it was a surprising outcome, and me and Kyrie were talking about it before the game, and we were talking about Kansas City keeping the game close because of Patrick Mahomes and his history. But I feel like a lot of people before the game were saying that. I mean, because on paper, I feel like it's so hard to bet against Patrick Mahomes, but on paper, Philadelphia had the advantage
In
pretty much
every
everywhere.
fucking position.
Besides,
Basically.
it's arguable. You know, it's not Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football, and I think that was the only reason why people were giving Kansas City a chance in that game. I mean,
Is he?
Hey,
If we talking,
come on,
if we
bro.
go by
Come
TP
on, bro.
standards, is he?
Yes.
I think that
If we
this
going
year,
if we going by TP standards, yes.
If we go by
He
TP,
is
I'm
by
just asking.
far.
If we go by
Because
TP
anybody
standards,
anybody else in Pat Mahomes' position ain't going 15-2 and ain't going to the Super Bowl. That's facts.
you don't put
he
that
had
on
a
the
great
defense.
defense.
You don't
He
think
had a good,
Spags?
yes, he had a great defense, but you don't win one possession games that many in a row without a great quarterback.
Shut
bro.
the fuck up!
Oh
Shut the
my
fuck up!
God!
Without a great quarterback,
Shut
bro.
the fuck up, nigga! You out there making excuses! All season long you've been talking shit! Jalen Hurts just won
Who the fuck are
Super
you
Bowl
talking to?
MVP! You
Who are
should
you
be
talking
saying
to?
shit!
Who are you
Fuck
talking
Dak
to?
Prescott!
Who are
Fuck
you
your
talking
brother!
to?
Fuck all them niggas!
Oh yeah, he's out
Come
of pocket.
on!
Yeah.
Come on!
He
You
acting
talk
crazy.
shit all
He got
year!
that liquor. He got that liquor going to him.
You talk shit all year!
He got that liquor. He got that liquor in him.
All that
They
shit
did
you
talk
was
shit all
talking!
year.
You said that bum ass nigga was gonna be defensive player of the year. He wasn't even the fucking running. He's a bum.
Who?
You know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Micah missed 5
Carson.
games. He was out of the running.
Carson.
He missed
Ed.
5
Oh,
games. He was out of the
I don't
running.
even think
He missed
Ed.
5 games. He was out of the running.
since we talking
Ed.
about that.
You said he was gonna be in the running.
He missed 5
You
games.
said he was gonna be in the running.
He missed 5 games.
You said Jalen Hurts can't throw. Jalen Hurts is a better fucking running back. He's a better runner than he is a thrower. You talked a lot of shit, bro.
He is.
But that's okay. Bird game, bitch. We just won the fucking bowl.
Go Birds.
We just won the fucking bowl.
Was
Go
niggas not wide open?
Go
What?
Birds.
Was niggas not wide
Like
open?
he said, they don't know how
What
to
does that
act.
got
It
to
don't
do with
happen every
anything?
year.
Kyrie, we're never gonna get this feeling.
Not with two.
Was niggas not wide open?
Hey.
Was niggas not wide open, bro?
Where was your $70 million
when you go rewatch
quarterback?
that game,
Where
Tell
was
me
your
how many
$70
wide
million
open
quarterback?
niggas there were. Tell
In
me how many
fucking
wide open
Cancun.
niggas there were. So just
In
when you go
Cancun.
when you go watch that game, just tell me how many wide open niggas there
Come
were.
on, bro.
Come on,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
Stop,
You
bro.
talk
Y'all
shit all
won.
year on
Be
the Eagles.
happy. Y'all won.
You
Be
talk that shit
happy.
all year on the
Y'all
fucking
won. Be
Birds, nigga.
happy.
All year.
Y'all won. Be happy.
Come on.
Just be happy y'all won.
Yo, just be happy we won, nigga.
Why aren't you
I've been happy.
celebrating? Why aren't you out
I've been happy
celebrating?
since the
Why aren't
fucking
you out
season
celebrating?
started.
Why you on the podcast with me? Why aren't you
Oh
out celebrating?
Come on, bro.
Why
You
aren't
know
you
why
out
I'm on the
celebrating?
podcast with you.
Why you
You
in the
had a lot
car?
of shit to
Why
say.
you in the car?
You had a lot of
You
shit to
should be out
say.
celebrating.
You had a
You
lot
should
of
be out
shit to say.
celebrating, bro. You should be out partying.
It's all
You
good,
should be
though.
out
I know that
partying.
shit hurt your fucking soul, your spirit.
Why
I know
hurt
you
me?
crushed. But
I'm
that's
not.
okay.
I'm happy for
That's
my boy
okay.
Saquon. I swear to God I am.
Come
Man,
on,
don't be
bro.
happy for that nigga.
I'm happy
no.
for my boy Saquon. I'm
No.
happy
Oh,
for my
now
boy
you
Jahan.
happy for niggas. Now you happy
I'm
for
happy for
niggas.
Smitty.
Saquon,
Oh
and
God,
Hey,
Kevin
I
Durant.
I'm happy for them niggas.
guarantee you. I
I'm happy
guarantee
for
you.
them niggas.
After Jalen threw that pick, that nigga would have had so much shit to say if we lost the fucking game. He would have mentioned that interception. Now it's, oh, be happy, man. Don't
That's
come
it.
on the
That's in the
podcast. Be
first
happy.
quarter. He would have had to
Come
fuck
on,
up a
bro.
lot more times than that.
Come on, bro.
That was in the first quarter. He would have to fuck up a lot more times than that, bro. Be
Hey,
realistic.
what you got to say?
Be realistic.
What's his name?
Be
Ignore.
realistic.
How you say it? Ignorant thinker.
Ignorant thinker.
What you got to say? What do you think about the bullshit he been saying all
That's
season
Philly
long?
fans
I
for you.
told you,
Ignorant
hey,
thinkers.
listen. I said it to him earlier. When I first came on here, I didn't know he was here. Right? Let me get that out of the way. So then it was like, TP, you go. I said, oh, TP here? I was like,
You know I gotta be here for this.
I said, TP?
Fire his ass
Only thing
up.
I'm missing, only thing I'm missing is Dak brother. Because Dak brother,
like I told ignorant thinker, bro.
Listen.
It's crazy because I
Dak
really
brother,
I
bro.
don't even hate the Eagles. I don't hate Jalen Hurts, bro.
I just be
I
seeing
You hate
y'all.
Jalen? No.
I hate y'all.
That nigga hates Jalen, bro.
No, I
He hates
don't, bro.
Jalen.
I hate
I
that
said
y'all.
that.
I hate
I
that y'all
said
say
it.
he's
I said
better
the
than
same
Dak
thing.
Prescott.
He
I hate
hates
that y'all say
Jalen,
he's
bro.
better than Dak Prescott. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on,
I
bro.
hate that shit.
And
That shit burns me up.
listen, I'm gonna tell you,
I
Cowboy
hate that
fans.
y'all say he's better than Dak because
He
Hold on.
is. He's
Let me
better
tell
than
you this,
Dak.
though,
no,
TP.
What the fuck is Dak done for the Cowboys? He ain't done shit but lose. Come on with these fucking excuses. He's ass.
Do you know losing's a team stat? Winning's a team stat too.
That motherfucker got quiet as shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Like Dak's the sole reason why we lose. Like, come on, bro. We know better than that.
I ain't saying that. This is what I'm saying. And I like that. I just wanted him to leave y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was hoping that he left y'all. Went to the Raiders.
Bro, you know Dak not
The
going
Raiders?
nowhere, man.
Yeah,
It's like
I was
Mike
hoping
not
I
going
was gonna
nowhere.
get me a Dak t-shirt. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I like Dak a lot.
Listen, so this is what I'll say, man. I'm a fair person. I gotta let everybody who I talk shit to. This is how I feel. Everybody, if I could talk shit to niggas, I should be able to take the shit talk too. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So right now, it's a receipt. It's niggas pulling out receipts on me and shit. You feel me? But it's all fair game though. Like you said, it's all love. You feel me? So y'all won.
I
sick
told
as
you.
fuck.
I'm gonna tell you why.
But I'm fair though. You feel me?
When I listen,
I'm
when I
inviting
listen to your
everybody in here.
podcast,
I don't listen. All I'm gonna say
when I
is,
listen to your
I'm inviting
podcast,
everybody in here who.
we
Go
not
ahead.
about
Go
to
ahead.
act like
My fault. Go ahead.
when I listen to your
Niggas-
podcast, and I sit back and I listen to y'all on YouTube, and I'm sitting back there and I'm just chilling, and then y'all will be talking about something way left, and then next thing you know, it'll be like, yeah, man, fuck the Eagles. What the fuck they got to do anything?
There's only one
Like, what
person
about the
who does
bum ass
that.
boys? The bum ass Cowboys.
There's only one person who does that.
Which is why I'm letting niggas get their receipts on me.
I'm
You
like,
feel me?
That's
Which is
why
why
he
I'm
don't
letting
like
niggas get their receipts on me.
You can't catch
If I
me
can
doing
talk
that.
shit
There's
to
not
niggas-
one time you can catch me doing that.
Okay, that's why I'm pointing them at me. If I can talk shit, I can take it too. Then you feel me? So
Bro,
I'm inviting everybody.
I'm gonna talk shit because
Hey,
it's a
look,
rivalry.
I just want to
I'ma
hear.
talk-
I
I'ma
just
talk
want to hear
shit
you
'cause it's a
say
rivalry.
congratulations. Jalen Hurts is the better quarterback,
I'm never
and the
gonna say
Eagles
that.
have the better defense. They
I'ma
have the
say
better
that.
That's a
coaching.
lot to
They have
say.
the better organization. They have the better
That's a
owner.
lot to say.
Come on, I need to
definitely-
hear
But
all
I
those
think
things
true.
said.
First of all,
We definitely got the better owner.
if you ever follow me on Twitter, I've already admitted half of those things. But anyway, like I said, yeah, the GM,
Not
shout
gonna
out
do
to
it now.
Howie, that boy like that. You hear me? I've been saying that though. That's nothing new. You know what I mean? The Eagles team. I've been saying the Eagles team was great.
TP, what you going?
What about Jalen? You ain't say that about Jalen.
Hold on,
Was
Nate.
great.
Let me ask him this question, Nate.
What I
Let me ask him this question. I really want
say
to know what's
is
going to happen when
I was depending on Jalen Hurts' averageness to be the overall deciding factor. But
Jalen Hurts averages. This shit is crazy.
The Eagles defense and Saquon throughout the season would not allow that to happen. And
what the fuck was Saquon on tonight?
Huh?
What was he? What did he do for us tonight?
That's why I said
it was Jalen Hurts.
2 yards a carry.
Saquon in the
2
defense.
yards
It was Jalen Hurts.
That's why I
Get
said
that
Saquon in
shit
the defense. That's why I said Saquon in the defense.
Here
Throughout the season.
What's
We
up,
talking about today.
Get on his ass.
We talking about
Bird
today.
game.
We talking about
ahead,
today in
man.
the Super Bowl.
Hey,
I
Nate,
watched y'all
can I ask him a
defense
question?
outscore the Chiefs for
Go ahead.
three-thirds of the game.
TP still
Uh,
Two-thirds of the game.
Hey, TP. I on some seriousness, right? Because you know our GM has magical skills.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when Micah Parsons becomes an Eagle?
You do know that's
Oh,
never
here
gonna
this
happen,
nigga
right?
go.
I'm just asking the
Hey,
question.
Man,
hey, I'm
hell
just
no.
niggas saying we get Miles Garrett.
Hell
It's
no.
back to back.
TP,
Like,
before
ain't
you
gonna let
answer,
him answer that.
what I want y'all to do,
before you
what I
answer,
want y'all to do is,
as a long ball
what I want y'all to do is, look, just think for a second. You know what I mean? Think about in terms of legacy, right?
all right?
Is LeBron?
I'll be back. I gotta go, y'all.
Did LeBron not tarnish his legacy by leaving? Did KD not tarnish his legacy by leaving?
Absolutely.
Who
Now-
tarnished their legacy?
Yeah,
KD.
I said
Fuck
LeBron
KD.
tarnished his legacy by leaving.
Fuck KD, nigga.
KD tarnished his legacy by leaving.
No.
Listen,
If Micah Parsons leaves, let's do the
leaving.
trade.
The only way Micah would leave is if Jerry didn't pay him his money. And then that's just saying we don't want you. So the only way Micah would leave if Jerry said he don't want him. And as long as that don't happen, Micah is not going nowhere. And if Micah do go somewhere, I promise you on God's green earth, he will not be wearing no Kelly Green.
Watch what you
Nigga.
say.
He will not be wearing no fucking Kelly Green. Like,
All right, fair enough. Now we got my
Okay.
man Cliff in here. Cliff, I've been talking a lot of shit since day fucking one. You know what I'm saying? Before I met you in the Eagles Packers game, I've been talking hella shit. I said the Eagles D line was ass without Reddick. Their linebackers was garbage. Their secondary was rookies. Them niggas wasn't gonna be able to guard shit. Jalen Hurts is ass. I still do think he ass though. But everything else,
gosh. Come
I
on,
was
let
wrong
it go,
about.
KP. Let it go.
And I also said, they shouldn't have paid a running back. I was wrong on every fucking thing. Go ahead, bro.
Hey man,
Go ahead, bro.
first and
he
foremost,
wasn't wrong on that.
I got
He
it.
wasn't wrong with that last one though.
First and foremost, I gotta say this.
Go ahead, bro.
KC, Kingcapers, you know I got respect for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did this, and including TP, even though TP likes to move the way he likes to move. And I'm not even gonna make this about TP because this was never about him and them Cowboys. I know Kingcapers, I know you a Cowboys fan as well, but I'm gonna keep it simple and I'm gonna keep it light. Because like I told y'all months ago, when y'all had me before this season started, I told you, including him, this is not the same Philadelphia Eagles team. I warned y'all and I tried to give y'all a healthy apprehension because not only did we not have we didn't have James Bradbury out there. James Bradbury took a team photo. He ain't played one snap. He took a team photo with the entire team with a Super Bowl patch on his jersey. He ain't playing one snap all season. But people thought he was going to be playing.
What are you talking
Hey,
about?
TP, this is not your time. Your time been up. Go ahead and mute yourself, bro. Go ahead and mute yourself. Go ahead and mute yourself. I know your brother is Michael Parsons, but I know he's his time up, so is your time. So mute yourself.
Come on, bro. Like,
Mute yourself.
Just keep it
Go ahead and mute yourself. Go ahead and mute yourself, bro. I'm not going to continue until you mute yourself because you have nothing to say. And I told you this months ago. Not only do you owe me money, nigga, you owe me money. Because you told me that Kalen Carson was going to be better than. You told me that Kalen Carson was going to be better than Quinyon Mitchell. Quinyon Mitchell is he's a Super Bowl champion, and he got 2 interceptions in the playoffs. Kalen Carson had 0 interceptions, and he's a bum.
We talked about one game.
He's straight up
We
trash.
talked about one game.
First and foremost,
All right,
go ahead and
that
mute
ain't
yourself,
fair.
bro.
He ain't a
Go ahead and
bum.
mute yourself.
That ain't
Come
fair.
on, bro.
Go ahead and
Keep
mute
it
yourself.
simple.
It doesn't matter what y'all say, bro.
Yeah, go
Y'all need
ahead,
to
bro.
listen. Y'all need to mute yourself and let me talk.
No,
Because not only is my podcast, it's called Talk My Shit Again, because I've been doing it, and I told y'all early,
You
we're
earned
not
it,
the
bro.
same team from last year.
You earned it, bro.
We're a way better team, and we're way better than anybody's ever anticipated. Saquon Barkley should have been the MVP of the season. Jalen Hurts is better than what y'all got in Dallas and really anything in the NFC. Why? Because you know that. Hey, yourself, mute yourself, mute yourself, mute yourself, mute yourself, mute yourself, mute yourself,
I can't stand
mute
bum.
yourself.
I can't stand
Stop
dumbass
talking.
niggas.
Stop
Oh
talking.
God, kick
Stop
that nigga out of
talking.
here. I can't
You're
stand
talking about a
dumbass
Super Bowl
niggas.
MVP, bro.
I can't
You're
stand
talking about a Super Bowl
dumbass
MVP.
niggas. I can't
You're talking about a
stand
Super Bowl
dumbass
MVP.
niggas. Oh
You're talking about a
God,
Super Bowl
that was the
MVP.
most ignorant thing I heard.
You're talking about a
this
Super Bowl
podcast.
MVP.
That's the most
You talk
ignorant
when
thing
you
I
talk
heard
about a
this
Super Bowl
year.
MVP
Jalen
and a
Hurts is
second team all. When you
that
talk
nigga
about an All
mid.
Pro and a Super
That
Bowl
nigga Jalen
MVP,
Hurts is
have more respect.
mid-grade.
When you talk about a Super Bowl
Mid-grade.
MVP,
Mid-grade
have more
pack.
respect.
Mid-grade
You're,
pack.
you're talking
Mid-grade
about a
pack.
Super Bowl MVP.
Mid-grade pack.
You're talking about a
Jalen
Super
Hurts
Bowl
mid-grade
MVP.
pack.
You're talking about a Super Bowl
Mid-grade pack.
MVP.
Talk about that
Your
Eagles
nigga can never
defense.
win a
Talk
playoff
about the
game.
Eagles D-line.
You're
And talk about
embarrassing, bro.
Saquon.
You've been
Don't
embarrassing
talk
yourself
about
for
nothing
weeks.
else. Don't talk
This is
about nothing
this is
else.
Michael Parsons' brother
Don't
right
talk
here.
about nothing else.
Yo, this is
Don't
my
talk about
man.
nothing
My
else.
man's a Commanders fan. Terrence Parsons, Mike's
Yeah.
brother, embarrassed himself in front of
You
everybody.
mad.
Bro, I told you months ago.
Enjoy your
Pay
win.
me my
Go
money.
enjoy your win.
Pay me my
I don't
money,
owe you a
and I
damn
told
thing.
you
Anybody
we's
can
gonna be
go
better
watch
than y'all
that
niggas.
podcast.
Look at us
Anybody
now,
can go watch
nigga.
that podcast.
Super
If
Bowl
you want to
champion.
see.
This
I don't
nigga
give
right
a
here
Super
is
Bowl
a
fuck.
Super Bowl
champion, baby.
MVP.
Super Bowl champion.
Super Bowl MVP.
Super
That
Congrats
can
to
never
those
be.
niggas.
Will never
Congrats.
be. Not in the
Congrats.
Cowboy jersey.
I
I
can't
told
wait.
Kingcapers.
I
I
can't
told
wait.
your bum
I
ass.
can't wait. I
Pay me
can't
my money
wait.
and
I
shut the
can't
fuck
wait.
up.
I can't wait.
You're not saying
I
shit.
can't wait.
You're
I
not
can't
saying
wait.
shit.
You not
You
saying nothing.
you know what? You should
You
wait.
not
You
saying
should
nothing.
wait.
You
You
not
should
saying
wait.
nothing.
You should
You not
wait.
saying
I
nothing.
told you.
You not saying
I
nothing.
told you months
You
ago.
not saying nothing.
The reason
You
why
not
he
saying
brought me on
nothing.
this, hey, everybody else is an Eagles fan or not, that's on this panel.
I'm an Eagles fan. I'm an
The
Eagles
reason
fan.
why they brought me on this panel is because I told them months ago.
I didn't bring
There's
you on
a
shit.
reason why they brought me here today.
I didn't bring
You
you
ain't
on
on clip.
shit.
You ain't
Because I
calling me.
told
We
them
got a
months
bunch
ago.
of niggas.
I ain't
I'm
bringing
just
no
giving
shit.
Told
niggas their
them months
receipts. I was
ago.
talking shit. Go ahead, bro.
I told them months ago. Including a nigga that is in a dark room that doesn't know what's going on between his ears,
I know
and
exactly
Terrence
what's going on. I
Parsons,
watched the game.
including Kingcapers. I told them months ago we was gonna be here today. Today is not surprising. I'm not even like there's no tears have been running down my eyes. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. I knew this was gonna happen.
I feel
We was in
good.
a Super Bowl 2 years ago. We lost by 3 points, and our quarterback gave away 7. But what happened today? Our quarterback turned the ball over, which he does not do. But our defense that should have showed up 2 years ago showed up today. We get a pick 6, and we get multiple turnovers. Why? Because this is what people need to realize. This is what people need to realize, bro. Football has always been the ultimate team sport. It was proven again today.
Okay, so
It was proven
that's the
again
smartest
today.
thing you said since you've been on this bitch.
And guess what? You've never said
That's
anything
the
smart, so let me
smartest
talk
thing-
and mute
that's the
yourself.
smartest thing you said since you've
Mute
been on this
yourself
bitch.
and let me talk
That's
because
the
you've never said
smartest thing
anything
you said
smart.
since you've been on this
You've
bitch.
never
I
said
swear to
anything
God.
smart. Let me
Team.
talk.
That's the
Let
smartest
me
thing you
talk.
said since you've been on this bitch.
And you've
I
never
swear
said
to
anything
God.
smart, so let
Thank
me
you.
talk.
I'm
Let me
glad you said
educate
that.
you.
I'm
Let
glad
me
you said
educate
that.
you, as I
So
told you before.
instead of saying
Football
Jalen
is the
Hurts,
ultimate team
saying
sport.
Philly created
It
a
is the
team that
ultimate
would
team
be
sport.
better than
A
anything
bum-ass
that Dallas
quarterback like
played.
Dak,
Say
like
that.
Dak Prescott, it will never
Say
be
that.
enough. You
Say
need a
that.
better team,
Say that.
especially with a nigga
Say
like
that.
that.
Yeah,
You need
say
a better
that.
team.
Say that.
But
What are
giving
you
a guy
talking
like Jalen
about? Dak
Hurts,
is better
all
than
you need is
Jalen. The
enough.
only reason why y'all had that
All
team
you
is
need is
because
enough.
Jalen's a bum.
And guess what? He's going to be hating all season, and nothing he says is going to matter. All you're going to do is you're talking to an echo chamber. You and Dak Prescott's brother, they're going to be on our podcast saying nothing.
Nobody
They're going to
cares.
be saying
Why Tad
nothing on
catch
our
a body?
podcast.
Tad ain't do nothing.
Nobody
Nothing to
cares.
add. Hey,
Hey,
Capers,
listen.
you know I rock with you. Capers, you know I rock with you.
That
You
don't
The only
mean
solid,
anything.
bro.
person, the
Tad
only
ain't
person,
But
defending.
you know, y'all going to be
the only
saying nothing
person
for
that can
months.
sit here, the only person
Got
that can sit
nothing
here
to
with an
offer us,
honest
bro.
face, the
They're
only
going to talk
person,
about how y'all
the
can
only
try to
person
duplicate
that
what
can
the
sit
people
saying with an
did,
honest face
y'all
and
will
say that he's
never
bothered
be
about
able
this
to
is
do
really
it.
the Capers,
It
bro.
will
Not
never
bothered by
happen.
this.
Just remember who runs the NFC East. who runs the NFC,
Dak.
the NFC period,
Dak.
and who runs this fucking league.
Dak.
There was one. Hey, like I told my homies a second ago,
Dak.
if there was no team that can save y'all from the three-peat besides the Eagles. Do not thank God. Don't thank Kendrick Lamar. Thank us. We saved y'all. We saved y'all.
I
Hey,
wanted a three-peat.
LeBron James,
I wanted a
Kendrick
three-peat.
Lamar,
You ain't saved me.
Jesus himself cannot save you. The
I
Eagles
wanted
and Taylor
it.
Hurts saved you.
I
We
wanted
saved
it.
you.
You
We
ain't
saved
saved
you from the
nobody. Y'all
three-peat.
won a game.
Pay
Y'all
homage.
won a game.
Pay homage.
Y'all won a game.
Pay respect, bro.
Well, y'all won a game.
And the next time you talk about us, do it with respect.
Y'all won a game.
Don't talk out of turn.
Y'all won a
Like I
game.
told you, mute yourself, bro.
Y'all won
You
a
have
game.
nothing to offer
Y'all won a
to this
game.
conversation.
Y'all won a game.
Stop talking.
Y'all won a game.
I told you,
Y'all won
bro,
a
you're
game.
not saying shit to me.
Y'all
You
won
owe
a
me
game.
money.
You keep going. I don't
And
owe you
really,
a
you owe me
damn thing.
respect. I
I don't
told
owe
you.
you a motherfucker.
We're not on the
Stop
same
saying
level.
that. I
You
don't
owe me
owe
money.
you no money. I
You
don't
owe
owe
me
you no
money.
money. It's already
Kingcapers,
been
does he owe me
proven.
money?
Show
Kingcapers, does he owe me
prove
money?
DM, prove.
So everybody can
Go
see.
to
Does
the
he owe me money?
podcast episode.
Does he
All
owe me
that.
money? Does
I
he owe me money?
showed you. No, I don't.
Your own co-host.
We've been on
Capers,
one
does he
game.
owe me money, yes or
One
no?
single game.
Fellas.
Does he owe me money, yes or
I
no?
don't owe you no money.
Does he owe me money, yes or no?
No, I don't owe you no money.
Can we talk about the game that just happened?
Son,
You
the
just
belt
went
to
on a whole
add.
rant.
I already put the belt away.
And went on a whole rant, bro.
I put the belt away.
I
I
could
put
say
the belt away, bro. I don't even have the
could
belt
say
on here
this
no more.
though.
I put it back in the whip. I knew what was going to happen.
I can say this
I
though.
called 31-20.
Bro, y'all
We
been,
blew them out.
You can say that. Y'all been saying y'all going to win the Super Bowl every year since y'all won the bitch. You can say that. It's easy.
No,
And
we
what are
didn't
you
say that
saying?
every year.
Stop.
What are you saying?
Stop.
We didn't
What
say
are you
that every
saying?
year.
Stop.
What are
We
you
didn't say
saying?
that every year.
Stop.
What are you saying?
There's not one
What
time.
are you saying?
There's not one time in my whole
You just screaming
motherfucking
and
life
not saying
where I
shit.
sat
This
there and
dude
believed that
saying
we was going to win the
nothing,
Super
bro.
Bowl.
You're really like your brother. Y'all be
There's
saying
not
shit
one
on the
time in
mic.
my whole life
Y'all
where I
just
can
be
sit there
talking.
and say that I thought the Dallas Cowboys were going to win the Super Bowl.
Y'all don't like the
said
brothers
the Dallas
from South
Cowboys
Park from
can win the Super
Canada.
Bowl if this happens.
Y'all don't like the brother from South Park in Canada. Y'all just be talking.
No, you
Y'all
just
don't
be
be saying
talking.
anything.
You just be talking.
Them two brothers from Canada, from South Park,
you just be
that is
talking.
you. That's you and Micah. Y'all don't say shit on the mic.
Anyway, are we gonna
Just
keep it
talk.
going, or are we just gonna
Yeah, just talk.
about something else?
Yeah, let's
Y'all
talk
don't
about
play on.
let's talk about the game.
You.
I can't.
What's up? What's up? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Let's talk about the game.
Talk to me.
Ignorant was gonna say some comments. Go ahead, Brody.
I got something to say. Cooper DeJohn, happy birthday.
Cooper DeJohn.
Happy birthday.
Cooper DeJohn.
Happy birthday.
Saquon too.
Big six. Happy birthday.
Saquon too.
Man,
Happy
I
birthday.
ain't saying happy birthday to never one of them niggas.
Happy birthday
Now
to them
what?
niggas. Congrats
Hey,
to them
what?
niggas.
You
Congrats
gonna
to
enjoy
every
it still,
single member of the Philadelphia Eagles team. But fuck an Eagles fan.
bro. Mike,
Congrats to every single
he had to
member
bring
of
me
the
back on
Eagles.
because it's the
But
beginning of the
fuck
year.
an Eagles fan. And that's
Talking.
just how I feel.
It's mad
And
at
that's
me
how
up,
I
bro.
always feel.
These niggas,
I
everybody's getting
don't
their due.
hate the Eagles.
Everybody's getting their due.
I hate an Eagles fan. Because you see,
I know you do, bro, and you're gonna continue to hate us. You're not. First off, don't come back to Pennsylvania. You're not welcome.
No real evidence.
Change your last name to
Talk right out their
TC,
ass. Just talk right out
TB,
their
whatever.
ass.
You
Bro,
can't even
that
have
should
P in
be
your last
annoying.
name.
That
Change that
should be
shit.
annoying. Just talk real football, bro. Talking about Jalen Hurts.
Bro, you don't
Jalen
talk real
Hurts could
football.
wipe Dak
You don't talk real
Prescott
football.
ass, nigga.
You don't talk real
Fuck all that
football.
other shit. He could've
You don't
wiped
talk
his
real
ass.
football.
I wish
You don't
Dak
talk
had a
real
defense
football.
that could do it.
Your quarterback's
he did to
trash.
Jalen Hurts.
He could never. Your
I wish
quarterback's
Dak
trash.
had a defense like that.
He's
I
trash.
wish Dak
He's
had a
trash.
running back like
He had
Saquon.
that.
I
He's
wish
trash.
that. He never
He's
had
trash.
that. He never had
He's
that.
trash.
When
He's
was,
mid.
when was
He's
the last
trash.
time
He's
Dallas
mid.
got two turnovers?
You're talking into an echo chamber. That doesn't mean anything.
In the playoff
I'm
game?
a
When
Super
was the
Bowl
last time
champ,
Dallas
nigga.
got two turnovers in the
I'm
playoff
a Super Bowl champ, and Dak will never be in
game? When was the last
Dallas.
time we
He
held
will
a team
never
under
be
100
in
rushing
Dallas.
yards in the
You're
playoff
talking
game?
to an echo chamber. Nobody
Come on,
hears
bro.
you.
What we talking about?
Nobody hears you.
Everybody
I'm
gonna hear
giving
me.
you time.
Everybody hear
Nobody
me.
hears you.
Everybody
You're
gonna
talking
hear
to an
me.
echo chamber. You're
Everybody
not
gonna
saying
hear
a
me. It's a
damn
whole
thing.
podcast. It's recorded.
You're not saying a damn thing.
Anybody who watches
You're
is
not
gonna hear
saying
me.
shit.
Anybody
I'm
watching
a
is gonna hear
champ.
me.
You're a bum. You have been a
You're a
loser your
champ.
entire
You're a
life.
champ. You're a
Your
champ.
entire life, you've been a
You're a champ.
loser. I'm
You're
going
a
to my
champ.
second parade. And I'm going to my second parade in 10 years. You have never been to a parade. You're from Pennsylvania. You've never been to one. I'm going to two, nigga. I'm different than you. I told you that.
I've never been to a parade.
You've never been to a parade. You are a bandwagon fan from Pennsylvania. I'm going to a Philly parade in a couple of days, nigga. I'm different than you.
I've been a Cowboy fan.
Don't ever think you're the same like me, bro. I told you it was never like me. I told you that, and now you have to witness it again. You have to watch it again.
Teams my whole life.
Bro, you're not good.
This is
The
sickening,
team ain't
bro.
good. You ain't
Jesus
good.
Christ.
You don't know what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
even
You
know why he
dense.
even
This is
added
fucking
this another
You
sickening.
segment
dense.
on
I
here.
can't
You don't
even
even know
hear
what
you,
you're
but
talking
I'm
about.
I
hearing
ain't
it
gonna
though.
lie.
I said this shit is sickening, bro.
I don't know why he even
Yeah,
added
it
this
I know
another
it's
is.
segment on
sickening.
here.
And guess what? Hey, keep bringing that mic, keep bringing
You
that
know what? You
camera
know
and that
that's
mic
sick,
lower
bro.
on
I'm
this
not
new
even
TP.
sick. I'm not even
Lower
mad.
the camera
I'm
and the
so
mic because he
chill,
has
Yeah,
man.
nothing
I
to add.
am, because I
I'm not
live in
even,
this
bro.
motherfucker.
Like I watch football, bro. Everybody knows it's a
You don't watch
possibility they're
shit.
gonna
You
win.
don't know what you're talking about. You
I'm
dense. You
not
don't know what
mad,
you're talking
bro.
about.
Like,
You
what are
don't
you
know what
talking
you're talking
about?
about.
I'm not
You don't
mad,
know what
bro.
you're talking about.
I watch
Because
games.
I knew
I
my
knew
team
it
was
was
going to
up.
Super Bowl. You could never think that. You
What?
couldn't even see that.
What?
You could not see that. You couldn't believe
What?
it because you don't know what you're talking
What?
about when you watch football.
I do.
I
I
knew
know
my team was going to
exactly
win
what I'm talking about.
convincingly.
You're
I knew
retarded,
that.
bro.
I
You're
called a
retarded.
31 to
All right,
20
Capers. I'm
victory.
gonna holler at
We
you,
blew
bro.
them out. Why? Because my team has always been better, and I told people that. But you thought the Chiefs were going to win, right? You thought the Rams were going to win,
I
right?
did.
You thought the
I
Commanders
did.
were going to win, right?
I
Because
did.
you don't watch football.
The
You just
Rams should
talk.
have won.
You just
The
talk. The
Rams
Rams
should
should
have
not have
won.
won.
The
They should
Rams
not
should
have
have
won.
won.
No, they shouldn't
Oh
have.
man, yeah, we didn't watch the
Oh
same game.
man.
We
Oh
didn't watch
man.
the same
Oh
game.
man.
I
You're just
watched.
talking,
I
bro.
watched. I
Just like your
watched. I
brother,
watched the
you just
Rams
talk.
defense that was
All the
dominating
Parsons
the
are full
game,
of talk.
and I watched
Everybody
the
has a
snow
last name
start
that's
falling,
Parsons. It's
and
full of
niggas
talking
start
shit that.
coughing that ball up,
Y'all just
and y'all
talk.
win the game.
Y'all just
That's how
talk.
y'all won.
Y'all just
Stop it.
talk.
But
Everybody has a last
I'm
name
a holla
Parsons.
at
Just
y'all.
talk.
I can't take
Y'all
too
just be
much
chit chattering.
just talking, bro.
All y'all niggas do is talk.
Ain't nobody
Y'all
talking
don't
no
add
real
any
football.
value
I'll
between the
holla
lines,
at y'all.
bro.
All right,
When
bro.
Micah Parsons has to play a
Congrats to the
playoff game,
Eagles. Like I
he is
said,
a
I
congrats to
got
the
it,
pedestrian.
Eagles.
TP.
He
Congrats to
he
my
is
boy
a contributing
Saquon.
member to
Congrats to my boy
society.
No,
Jahan
TP,
He's a
Dotson.
no.
civilian.
Congrats to my boy
Congratulations to them.
Smitty. Congrats
When
to
Mike
my
is in the playoffs, he's a
congrats to
civilian.
AJ
He
Brown.
is
I
a
fuck
regular
with him. He's
human
a
being.
dog. Congrats to D Slate. He
Regular human
deserved
being
it.
in the playoffs.
Congrats to Zach
The
Bond.
Eagles,
He balled out. He
Nolan
deserved it.
Smith has more
Congrats
sacks
to
in the
Jalen
playoffs than
Carter.
Michael
He's like
Parsons.
that. I like that.
Yo, Cliff.
Like
Nolan Smith
I like
has
that
more
shit.
Yo,
I
sacks in the
Cliff.
like that
playoffs than
shit.
Michael
Cliff.
Parsons.
But
Cliff, chill.
and I
Chill out the
always
Michael
way.
be
Parsons
fucked
is a
up Phillies
civilian
fans
in the
that don't
playoffs.
know
When in
ball. They can't
January,
even
he
spell
becomes
Eagles.
a
Like that's
teapot.
what I hate about an Eagles fan. They can't
He's
even
regular.
spell Eagles.
He's
And
regular.
they be just
He's
yelling,
regular.
yelling
He's
loud and
regular.
wrong and ignorant. I
He's
can't do it.
regular.
I can't do
He's
it.
regular.
I can't do it.
He's regular.
Mike is
This guy right here,
Mike is a
Super Bowl
generational talent.
MVP. Super
And
Bowl
that's the only thing
MVP.
you'll be able to say about him.
Super Bowl
Is he
MVP.
ever gonna
Stop
win a real
talking.
one? He'll never win a
Super
real
Bowl
one. He'll never
MVP.
win a real one.
Super Bowl MVP.
He'll never win a real one.
Super Bowl
Just like
MVP.
a Jason Tatum.
I'm
Just like a
Super
literally
Jason
Bowl
hearing
Tatum.
Super Bowl
Huh?
MVP is
MVP.
crazy.
He'll never win a real one.
Your man will never will.
He won't even win
Nobody
a
in the
first
team is
team
winning
all
anything.
pro. He won't
Nobody
even
in the
get
team
a
is winning
he won't even
anything.
man.
Y'all could be community
I'ma
service
holler at you.
warriors. You can win Walter
Yeah.
Payton. You can
Yo,
win Walter Payton.
that's
Thank
crazy,
you.
Cliff.
Get the fuck out of here. This is my
Cliff.
channel now. This is my shit now. Get the fuck out of here, you bum.
Nah, Cliff, I gotta give it to you though, bro. You was right, man.
I know I was right. And this is the
I
thing.
was wrong.
This is my thing,
When I
Capers.
give niggas receipt or you know what I'm saying? If I could talk shit, I could take it. You feel me?
And this is why I respect you, dog. This is why I respect you specifically.
As hard
because
as it is, because it's hard to the motherfucker, boy. But hey,
bro, I linked up with you through Terrence Parsons. And off of that initial video that we did at the beginning of the season, I knew well and good. Before I got on the video, I was like, okay, Terrence Parsons be on this bullshit. But this dude right here that I met today, I got respect for him. Cowboys fan or not, which you are, and there may be things that you say that I'd be like, but still, there's certain things you'd be like, okay, I can't lie.
Facts.
And on that baseline alone, I gotta respect it. So I've always had respect for you. And it's to have this dude talking like it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy because I told people this is not last year, bro. Last year was last year. Y'all need to let that shit go.
But this what I'm saying, Cliff. Didn't it start out like that though?
It did, and this is
Kinda.
right. It kind of right. But when you look at it with a microscope, we played 0 preseason games with all of our starters.
That's true.
Our starters were hurt within the first 4 weeks. After the bye, not only do we understand our identity, which is running the ball, guys were healthy again. And lo and behold, a 10-game win streak. Like, we were already built that way. This shit just happened. This shit just came together when it was supposed to.
I think the coaches during the bye week. I think the coaches during the bye week got their ish together. Kellen Moore stopped trying to be a pass happy coach. He switched his playbook
100%.
up. Yeah, and now he's leaving.
100%.
So Now we gotta get
He
us
got
a
a
new
head coaching job
offensive
now.
coordinator.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is the thing, right? I've been saying this, and people like my man right here who just said he knows it because he's an Eagles fan. Jalen Hurts and this Eagles offense get coaches hired. The Dallas Cowboys that get coaches fired, bro.
Hey yo,
Hold on.
hey yo.
Dan Quinn
They
just
get
got hired
coaches
and went to
fired.
that. Hold on, Cliff. Quinn just got hired and went to the FC Championship game. What you
That's
talking
defensive
about?
coordinator. That's not
He got
offensive coordinator.
fired, bro. My man fell down and went up.
Oh my
No,
God.
He got fired.
Cliff, he
got
got hired.
hired.
You know better than that. Come on now.
Okay, so what about Mike McCarthy?
Okay, he got fired or let go. Yeah,
Okay, then.
He ain't
Okay,
get fired.
then.
His contract was up. That ain't getting
yeah,
fired.
yeah.
His
Yeah.
contract.
What about Kellen Moore? Did he get
They
fired or
fired
hired?
Kellen Moore.
They fired him.
We took him
Okay,
and made
so
him
now
champion.
Kellen Moore is taking on a project job in the New Orleans Saints because he has full range, bro. They saw what he did throughout the regular season. It didn't matter how he looked at the Super Bowl. They wasn't giving him this job. Lo and behold, he did his job. He called some good plays, but ultimately,
Hey,
good
KC,
job or not.
you got to agree with that because I know you was over there hating when we got him. Like, oh, y'all just
Every
from
no,
worst to worst.
hey, my dog. All Cowboys fans was like, "Yo, watch out for Kellen Moore. Watch out for the 4 curl routes. Watch out
That's
for not
what
throwing
I
the
kept
ball."
saying.
Yada
Listen,
yada yada.
listen, my
Hold on,
dad's
though,
a Cowboys
fellas.
fan,
Go ahead,
so that's
go
all
ahead,
he
go
kept saying. He was like, "Oh, Kellen Moore. Oh yeah, that y'all ain't gonna do nothing."
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
No, but see. Now here's the thing. I was,
Talk to me.
but I was looking right though, and he switched that shit up. He did a whole fucking voodoo magic, some shit I didn't even think he had in him. I was
Son,
at least looking right a little bit.
and Kingcapers. This is what Terrence Parsons fails to realize. When it came down to that bye week, and team captains said, "Yo, we have a freak of nature in the backfield. Give this motherfucker the ball."
Every time, bro.
That would never fly in Dallas. It don't
No,
matter if it's Dak.
Hold on, Doc.
Yeah,
They
I
used
don't
to
know about
feed
that,
Zeke.
Cliff.
They used to feed
No,
Zeke.
listen. They used to feed Zeke,
Yeah.
but it wasn't leading to them winning. If we're talking about changing the course of
Oh my
of the
God.
season, we're talking about changing the course of the season because we're 2-2. Guys were hurt, but mind you, we threw the ball all over the yard in that first week and we won against Green Bay, and people thought Green Bay was still good, but we realized Saquon was not utilized enough. We were just scraping the ice off the top of the iceberg.
Yeah.
Ain't
Lo
nobody
and
think we
behold,
was
we
gonna
tap
lose
into the run game. The guy puts up over 2,000 yards. So
Ain't
that
nobody
has to
think we
do
was
with
gonna lose to Green Bay, but Cowboy fans. Cowboy fans only
it.
ones thought we was gonna lose to Green Bay.
And I agree with you, but it's
They the
not
only
about the
ones that was
loss.
gonna lose. I swear. Every time we played
It's
Green
not.
Bay,
Green Bay
okay,
was a hyped up
playing
team though
Green
coming
Bay,
out of the
okay,
offseason.
that's a
I
loss.
100%.
That's a
I
loss. Y'all
100%
gonna lose
agree
just
with
like
you.
we did.
And it ain't about the loss though. It's about how we won. The way we won was too close. Imagine if we played the Green Bay Packers the same way we played the Chiefs today. That's not favorable.
No.
That's not the way we would.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Green Bay Packers played us harder than the Chiefs did today.
I understand that, but it's the thing though. Given the way we played throughout the entirety of the season, they was like, we're not letting Saquon beat y'all. Let everybody else beat us, and that's what we did. But if we were still throwing the ball 30s, like this is what's funny, and you're an Eagles fan, you understand this. Last year, Jalen Hurts threw the ball a lot. And what did people talk about Jalen Hurts with? They didn't talk about the attempts. They didn't talk about the yards. They talked about the turnovers because he was throwing the ball. Against the Commanders, he threw 4 touchdowns, over 380 yards in one game. But people don't understand and remember that because they remember this year. They're thinking about this year and they're thinking how we ended last year and how this year began. Oh, Jay's going to turn the ball, yada, yada.
Listen, I
Narrative.
was at the
It's the
Atlanta Falcons
narrative.
game.
Yeah.
I was at the Atlanta
Bryce,
Falcons
it's a
game,
narrative,
dog.
Bryce.
Broke
That's
my
what I'm
heart. That Atlanta
saying.
Falcons game broke my heart.
Oh, son, trust me. I had a Darius Slay jersey on. When I had to record my podcast, I put that bitch inside out because that's what happened to him on that route. Drake London gave him that route. That nigga was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck happened?" So I understand. I get it, but I also
Listen,
understood like Cooper DeJean was going to be good. We didn't see him yet,
no,
and
no,
I
I
also
didn't even.
understood like
Listen, they asked
it's
me.
a new
They
defense. It's
said
a new defense that we're in.
they said who you wanted to draft. I said, oh no, I'll give me the white boy. That's what I said. I said, give me the
DeJean?
white boy.
I wanted
That's who you
Quinton and I wanted Cooper. I didn't think we could get both of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't think we
thought
could
we
get
were gonna
both.
go get.
Those were
I
two
ain't
steals.
think we were gonna get
I thought we would have got like Edrin Cooper in the second round or somebody else, but ultimately we double dipping cornerback. That shit paid off big dividends.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
Both of these guys had interceptions in the playoffs. One guy had a pick six, and that was his first of all season. Like Harry Roseman is a fucking demon when it comes to like understanding talent and picking that.
Honestly,
And Vic Fangio knows how to coach him. Like Vic Fangio make Zach Vaughn a first team All Pro, Jalen Carter a second team All Pro, Quinyon Mitchell a full time starter, almost a Pro Bowler. Cooper DeJean almost a defensive rookie of the year. He didn't even start off the season. Like,
hey, Cliff, I'm gonna be honest with you. I told this to TP. I said, "What you gonna do when your brother become an Eagle?"
Oh, here this nigga go.
Oh, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't want him to be an Eagle.
No,
I don't.
I do.
I want you to hear me though when I say this.
That shit ain't happening. So
I don't want a dude that talks about his brother and he plays football. He talks too much for me. I ain't gonna lie.
He fit right in. So does CJ Gardner Johnson. Time out. Don't nobody talk more to CJ Gardner Johnson. Stop.
No, CJ talks, but Micah literally has a podcast, Bleacher Report, bro. He talks way more than CJ. CJ talks between the lines. Micah talk outside of the lines, bro. I can't. Like that is the only thing I feel sorry for Cowboys fans. Like you have a real-time living distraction on your team, and he's the best player on your team. That is a conundrum.
I don't think he was the best last year. I don't think he was the best defensive player last year.
Yeah,
I said the best on that team. He's the best player on that team.
He was the best player on the team, but last year, I don't think he was the best defensive player last year.
So that's my thing. If you're the best player on the team, you're
100% was the best. Yeah.
Who's the best player on the team, Casey?
Overshown was the best player this year. If you're going off of history, obviously it's Micah or Zach Martin. Without question, Overshown.
If you watching the game, Overshown is on every play.
Every play. Hey, Cliff, you know that.
So hear me out.
At least this season.
Hear me out. I respect and I seen what Overshown did. Overshown is like the best version of a crash out. And I mean that in the best way. Like, he's going to make his way to the ball, and you're going to know he was by the ball. Yep. He was around the ball.
Every play.
Now, I think has a lot to do with Micah being on the field. Even though they probably may not played a lot together.
Micah was hurt.
He was hurt.
All right, so if Micah was hurt, that's fine, right? But also, let's just be for real. Overshown is allowed to fly around because guys are doing their job up front. It's kind of like with Zach Vaughn. Guys are doing their job enough.
What guy? Name them. Name somebody that got more than 5 sacks up front.
Odigizua. Odigizua did his job.
Man, he don't even play 40% of the snaps. Come on, man.
Cliff.
Hey, all right, hey.
Cliff,
you know what?
It's not a Cliff. I understand you don't like the Cowboys, Cliff. But you gotta admit, every time, listen, Cliff, this is what I'm saying. Every time you turn the TV on and you seen a play made, 13 was there, okay? And you sat there, you was like, damn, he made another play.
Even with that though, Kyrie.
Hey,
doesn't
this is what I'm gonna say.
Stand that when Micah's on the field, he's the best defensive player that you'll have. I mean,
it's still by far he's the best player. But I'm just telling you, last year, Overshown was the man.
I get what you are making a point.
That's not a hill I'm willing to die on. So if that's how you feel, I ain't gonna argue with you.
His overarching point still makes sense, though. Y'all have a drama queen.
I know what he's saying. No, I know his point. But anyway, before we wrap this up, and I let the Eagles fans talk their shit, we got Mike and Bruce Wellington in here. Is there anything that you two want to add? Because these two motherfuckers have took up the whole 30-minute goddamn segment.
Time,
so we're gonna let
I just want to say we sorry for taking up so much time, but
don't worry
when you win the Super Bowl, it don't happen at all.
Don't apologize. Go ahead. If there's anything Mike and Bryce want to add, go ahead, bro.
Bryce, you go first.
Seems like all the entertaining stuff was already talked about with TP and fucking Cliff, bro. I don't know how to follow that. Other than that's the most unbelievably bad Patrick Mahomes performance that I've ever been witness to, and that was a great performance by the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Super Bowl game.
Yes, because when they played against Tampa Bay, you knew that was going to happen. Both of their tackles were out in that game.
This was going to happen, though.
When they played this game, you didn't know that was going to happen. Philadelphia, and it goes to what Cliff said. They did a great job because that's the only team besides Kansas City I've seen make a turnover from being a team that you were worried about being too old and getting the exact athletes that they needed and getting quick enough in the secondary to come back and be better as a team. They had to get faster in the secondary. They got cooked in the Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they went out and did, and replaced their older guys on the defensive line that were going out then with younger dudes that they ended up taking the best player available in the draft. But that was a crazy thing to watch. I cannot believe what I watched from the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, and from Patrick Mahomes specifically to go out there with no energy whatsoever and just get belt to ass like that was crazy. But the Philadelphia Eagles came out and put on a show, bro.
They put on the show. Go
They
ahead,
put on
Mike.
a show.
There's one thing I want to say, bro. Before I mute myself until this is over.
All right, bro. Go ahead.
I want this to be known and I want this to be clear. We know we was in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. That was the beginning, or that was the first chapter of the supposed or supposed to be three-peat. Now that chapter is closed and that book would never be ended the way that they thought it was going to end, I want everybody to realize and remember. The way that people thought that we got back to the Super Bowl off the back of Saquon Barkley was a pedestrian today. This win was on the back of Jalen Hurts, despite the turnover. He outplayed Pat Mahomes again. We saw him last year, we got a W, and in that last Super Bowl we saw him 2 years ago, he outplayed him. And unfortunately, his turnover was detrimental. Yeah. But when the field is even and we have comparable defenses, and really our defense is better, they was never on our level. They been a mid-team all year. Them close victories against, I really feel like people gas up the AFC because of their quarterbacks.
AFC is weak.
The AFC is weak. The AFC is weak.
The AFC is sweet.
It's sweet. It's sweet. Like, my tooth is aching by how sweet they are right now. The AFC is weak. KC, I need you to don't think about the quarterbacks, think about the teams. Because, again, if you do not realize that the Super Bowl was won by a better team and not the better quarterback.
It was won by a better team, yeah.
So understand that's how the game is played. Don't think about the quarterback, bro.
You want to know why we said the AFC?
Don't think about the quarterback. Don't think about the quarterback. This is a team sport. This is ultimate team sport.
If so what makes the NFC so much stronger than the NFC, though, besides Philadelphia?
NFC's always been more dominant than the AFC. AFC's always been the sweetest conference.
Always, bro.
The greatest division of all time.
Way more gritty than NFC.
Tom Brady got 6 rings to say otherwise about that in my
way
lifetime.
More gritty.
There's not a division that's better than NFC.
Yeah, Brady had 6 of them things, and Mahomes already has like 3, so that's like 9 and like 15 years.
All they do is overtake the AFC because the AFC is sweet.
AFC is sweet as fuck. So that like I was saying, bro. This is the ultimate team sport. If it is not made apparent already, it was made clear today. If you do not have the better team, and there's levels to how the difference in your teams, it's going to show on the field. To put up 95 points in 2 games, it goes to show, bro. When we're clicking, that cannot stop. Only team that can stop us was the same colors. Not even the refs. After that first drive, when it was a bullshit pass interference on offense, that still was not enough. That was, hey, Kendra said it. It's not enough. You saw the niggas left, but it's not enough. Hey, there was never enough to beat us, bro. Super Bowl MVP, I'm going to see y'all very soon. I promise you. Y'all going to hate to see it, but I'm going to see y'all.
I'm going to hate to see it. I'm going to hate to see both of y'all face. Go ahead, Mike, and then we're going to close this shit out, man.
I always thought that this year that the Eagles were a better team than the 2022 Eagles, strictly because, like Bryce mentioned, you replaced all the old heads with new guys that were more athletic, that were younger, that were just, competitive and everything. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm more surprised about the Chiefs O-line than I am about the Eagles D-line, just strictly because they have one of the best offensive lines in the league, in my opinion. And they just got destroyed by the mind you, there was no blitzes tonight. Straight up, just defense, straight up D-line and everything. I was just more surprised that, the offensive line for the Chiefs, were getting belt to ass the entire game.
Yeah.
And
I was just surprised by
the entire Chiefs defense was giving belt to ass. Like, Cooper DeJean, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
No, it is.
It's the John. We help you out. It's the John.
Okay, DeJean?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised he even fell to the second round. He was a beast in the Super Bowl. I mean, a lot of people, you got to give credit to the entire Eagles defense. They just put on a hell of a show. And most of what I was saying is what Bryce already said. So.
But Kyrie, now, this is one thing that we talked about. And this is one thing I didn't see. Now, tell me if I'm wrong about this. we talk about Kansas City and we talk about the misdirection and the motion before the snap and their
Yeah.
ability to distract people. And one thing about Patrick Mahomes is that is they do the like a Tom Brady type thing where that ball is out of his hands so quick most of
Yeah.
the time. And
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't see a lot of the
You want to know why
motion
you
in
didn't see
this
it?
game.
You seen it. You want to know why I felt like you didn't see it?
Why?
Because every fucking first down, this motherfucker got sacked to second and fucking 20. That's why
So
the fuck you ain't see that shit.
they just had to drop back and play conventional.
They had to. All that little bullshit motions you doing ain't gonna fool nobody. And then, like I said, there was one play they showed a sky cam. They did a motion play action. They had what's his name? Worthy in the slot, do a slot post, and it got butt ass naked. Soon as he tried to throw it, he got hit in his face again.
Yeah, because
Honestly,
Any
I'm
time
gonna
in the
tell you,
pressure.
I'm something.
They
I just
they
thought
beat
about
the fuck
this,
out of
man.
him. They punched him in their face. Go ahead, bro. My fault.
Yeah, I just thought about this, and I'm sorry to disturb y'all, but the last time we played him, we didn't get a sack on him, and I'm starting to think,
Yeah, not one.
was the field really the issue?
because
Because I don't think this D
Patrick
line is better than that
Mahomes,
D line.
one thing about Patrick Mahomes is he is like Houdini. Like I mean, that's his calling card. Is Patrick Mahomes? You can put together a good game plan to get pressure on him, and he will evade two people and scramble out and make a play. So their ability to send four and keep and Kyrie. That's what I said that though before
They
the
didn't
game
blitz
started.
one play.
But I said if they could keep him within the confines of the pocket. But that's the thing. He was scrambling for his fucking
Yeah,
life.
he was.
He was running for his life, but by the time he's breaking the pocket, he can't. He's not even looking down the field because he has to. They were so athletic. There's no one on the defensive line for him to just run past. Everybody was keeping up with him and forcing
Yeah.
him to the sideline.
Sweat, Jalen Carter, even the D tackles was.
And,
That's why I
and if
compared
you,
this game to that Super Bowl against the Buccaneers. He was running
I
for
mean,
his life the entire game.
truly like one of the most dominant. I mean, it was the dominant. I mean, Tampa Bay dominated them too,
They dominated them
but
too.
that game was crazy because if you look at the game log, he only threw 32 passes, and I think they only attempted like 6 or 7 runs. So they only had like I think they had. I think that in the third quarter they had their first play on the other side of the 50. I mean, like
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
didn't even
yeah.
reach the 50-yard line in the first half of the
They didn't
football
cross the
game. So
50.
that was literally one of the most dominant. That's like one of the most dominant performances you would see in a regular season game, let alone against Patrick Mahomes in a Super Bowl. But this is the thing about this goes back to kind of what Cliff was saying about how people were comparing Philadelphia to the team they were before, and what I said about narratives. Patrick Mahomes has so many narratives around him. It's almost like a Michael Jordan mystique around him. But if you look at his numbers over the last 2 years, I mean, what is it? What is his numbers over the last 2 years? Not over 30 touchdowns in the last 2 years, and over 10 interceptions both the last 2 years, under 100 QBR. I mean, we're talking about if this was anyone else, these are pedestrian numbers. I mean, these are not good numbers. Like, yeah, he's throwing for a lot of yards, but I don't think Patrick Mahomes, if we're talking legitimately, I don't know if he has a debate to be the best quarterback in football anymore, bro. He got
He
outplayed
doesn't
by
have a
Josh.
debate.
He got outplayed by Josh Allen, and he got bailed into winning that game. And then he just got outplayed again by
Are
Jalen
you
Hurts
talking
in the Super
about just
Bowl.
off of this season, or are you talking about his past couple of years with his
Well,
stats?
I mean, if you, I mean,
Because I'm trying to figure out what
because
you're
this
talking
is what I'm saying. They won a Super Bowl, right? So people are
about.
obviously going
Two.
to suck him. But last year they won
Okay.
that Super Bowl with the number one defense in the NFL, though, and their offense was pedestrian, like
Yeah.
bottom 10 in the league points per game. So at what point does Patrick Mahomes not get the benefit of his former seasons? That's my
This is
question, I
what I'm
guess.
saying. Have you seen his offense at that year? Because they didn't
Okay.
make. Because when people got hurt, they didn't make the additions like they made this season with fucking like Hopkins and shit like that, and Kareem Hunt. So let's talk about his offense that season, bro. He had lost Tyreek Hill,
I
and then
get
he
it,
had the
yeah.
best season. He had the best season of his career, or the second best season of his career after losing Tyreek Hill. He wins the bowl. He wins the MVP. The next
Okay.
season, they lose more pieces on the offense. They lead the NFL in drops. By far, they were number one by far. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Now, do I get your point? Sure, but in the same sentence though, bro, there's real reasons to why his numbers are the way they are. But I see what you're saying. Even with that being said, if that's the case, he shouldn't be a top quarterback.
Not a top one. I'm not saying
Kinda
that. The best.
the
The
best.
best quarterback.
Okay.
Because
Well, then that could be
that's
fair. Then
and I guess my question is,
that could be fair.
then it would be Josh Allen, right?
Or Lamar. Or Lamar. Josh Allen or Lamar.
Okay, bro. Lamar
Josh Allen or
Jackson, bro.
Lamar.
So what? Joe Burrow's his ass because his defense is terrible.
Or him too.
I don't know. That shit's crazy, bro. I guess we'll have to tune in next season to find out at this point.
At this point,
One
yeah.
thing we know though, hey, I'm not gonna lie, TP, you might have to find a new host for the podcast, bro. I mean, this was this was bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end the episode right there. The fucking Eagles win the Super Bowl, the 2024-5 Super Bowl.
They put
I
belt
can't
to
stand
ass.
the fucking Eagles. I cannot stand the fucking Eagles and their fans, and I cannot believe the Kansas City Chiefs, one of the best coached teams in football, got out coached, got whooped in the trenches. Their defense played pretty good though, did as much as they could, but the offense wasn't giving them any help. And you can play defense for so long, but if your offense can't even cross the 50, eventually you're going to give up points. It's sad to say this shit. It's the second time I've seen this in 8-10 years, something like that. But that's going to be the episode. We got off-season content. We got draft content coming soon. See you guys in the next one.
No.